What you stirring in that pot? Mix it till it's hot. Don't try to run up in my spot, 'cause I got this on lock. Yeah, that was just the morning download. I figured I'd share just a little bit. It's not the whole part of it, but it's just a piece of it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's see. What you're stirring in that pot, mix it till it's hot. Don't try to run up in my spot, because I got this on lock. It's almost like that download is, I heard there was some fighting words. I don't know. Somebody started talking crazy. Who was chatting crazy early in the AM? Was it early when they started saying something they should not never had said? They should not never had said it. They should not never had. I feel like somebody was testing your patience. It's so early for such a message. Like somebody want to fight. Somebody want to throw a bow or two or five. I heard scuffle. Scuffle. Not the scuffle. Hold on. Hello, I'm Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. Okay. I love y'all. Okay. Let me see. I love you. You love me. I believe. Wait. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm having moments. Wait. So I feel like somebody tried to test you and ended up failing their test, because I don't feel like there was really a problem, but they created a problem. Like they made a problem, but it was really never a problem. Initially, it wasn't a problem. Okay, I feel like I have to channel this. I don't feel like I can't use the cards, because I'm gonna just use me in spirit. So someone really, they've been trying you lately. You've had, there's a few. There might be a few. Might be a one that's a little illuminated in the situation, but there's a few people that have been trying you. And like, I just feel like you really don't appreciate it, and you don't deserve it. I feel like you've been dealing with a lot of backlash from people, and you don't deserve it. And they keep mixing in that pot, stir it till it's hot. Don't try to run up in my spot, 'cause I got this on lock. I'm hearing, I didn't put this in there, but I'm hearing, thought we were on the same page. I measure this from a different gauge. You wanna be all up in my space, but you I will replace. It's like, that part I didn't say when I recorded it, so that just came to me. It's like, this is somebody that's around you a lot. This is somebody that's like close proximity. This is somebody that you're actually close to, it feels like, or you were close to, or somebody that's like family. They really can't go that far because they're your family. I mean, they can, but then they're really there still. Like, you're going to see them eventually, not unless you really are determined to avoid any contact with this person. But I think that's what's bothering you the most, because I feel like you were there for this person. Hold on. It's feeling like a little tense. It's feeling like the tension is high, and it's feeling unfortunate. That's the word I want to say. It's like unfortunate circumstances have taken place with this or these relationships, because people don't have their mind right. And then being that they're living life from distortion, it's like they expect you to look at things as they do, but your mind is right. You're not distorted, but they want you to be distorted, because if you are moving from distortion, then they would get what they want. Okay? That's what I'm getting from this message. Like somebody really playing with you. I'm hearing unfortunate And you never deserve this treatment or this attitude that you're getting. But it's at the point now where you don't care because you should have been did what you did, or you should have been said what you said. It should have happened a long time ago. But you just so pure at heart that you always like, nah, but you know that feeling when you just like all laid back, like it's good, it's fine. But then the more you say that, the more problems you have. Like there has to be a point in time where you have to learn, like, no, I have to regulate this because now I'm getting taken advantage of in whatever way that is, because it could be so many different ways from so many different people. And I feel like this is something you had to learn. I know I had to learn that. There's an art to saying no. Not saying you just gotta be a Krabby Patty, like no to everything. But it's the point is that you have the power to analyze and break down the situation to understand it for yourself, to make the final decision that you're making because you want to make it, because you already evaluated the situation and you made an intellectual decision. And before, you were just kind of like, it's almost like removing intellect out of it and just using the heart space or some type of ideology that you had in your mind, because it could be just a belief that you had in your mind about moving a certain way in life, and then you realize how that actually affects you in a bad way. Like it has a adverse effect on your own emotions and your own state of well-being. So it took time to notice that, but now that you know it, you can't turn back now. I don't know why I'm hearing I want to dance with somebody. That is so random because it has nothing to do. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Ooh. It's like, what's that about? Hold on. That just came out of nowhere and it was very fiery. I felt like tingles coming down. I felt tingles. It's just, oh, okay. You want to go release. I think there's some people that just want to have fun. You want to smile. You're tired of these people. Get away from me. This one feels like, just go. It's like you don't, you know that feeling when you trying to be cool, right? It's like you in between worlds. It's like the in between worlds is crazy because it's really your world. It's like two sides to you. There's a dark side, then there's a light side. And you be in the middle trying to make the right decision in that moment. And sometimes you don't have much time, but you make the time you need, right? And you be in there and you be like really evaluating and playing back what they just said in your head in front of them after they just said it, trying to make sure that the next action you take is intentional, right? Right. And then you like, I might want to smack you, but maybe that's not the right thing to do. I think most times you feel like it's not right. You shouldn't do that. But it's the first feeling. Like it's like the first reaction. Like real quick, you just think about in the back of the hand. I don't even think it's the front. It's like, it's real quick. And then you're like, wait, that might not be right. But I feel like these people around you are putting you in that space. And that's a weird space to be in. Because you're not even trying to live that life. Like you don't even want to do that. I don't really believe you do. I really don't. I mean, you kind of do because that's a part of you too. But you don't really want to take it there because you've learned from that already. You did that already. You did that. Look, your fuse is short though, and they testing it. I heard right now you like an electrical fire. Start out small and then the whole place burn down. And I feel like the burn down of the place is their temple. Not physically, but metaphorically speaking. Like, if you wanted to, you could destroy these people. You don't have, that's the thing. I don't think they're thinking about that side of you or that aspect of your personality, just because you always so damn sweet, right? That's what it be. It be that honey on you be confusing the people them, and then they just think you just all honey, but they don't know you got that hot sauce. They be forgetting. Many of them probably do know, but they just feel like these are people that just feel like they have a certain level of like a, I don't know why I want to say a leash. I don't like that. I don't like to say that. But I think that's how they feel. Like, and I'm hearing like dog trainer. Like, this could be people that some of them could be older than you, or some of them just could feel like they're so close to you that they don't treat you with the respect that they would treat somebody in the street that they don't know. Because sometimes it's like that. When you are really close to a certain person and they lack a certain level of understanding, they can end up treating somebody that they don't know that just opened a door for them better than they treat the one that's been there for them forever, and they've had many conversations and they're close and they seen you. No, they saw you in the times where you may have been going through something, and they also see you on your glow up, right? So being that they know you so well, many people don't want to accept the fact that you're in boss energy. Regardless of I just feel like boss energy doesn't have to be overbearing. It's just a simple fact that you know how to take care of business on your own. On your loan. Almost said on your loan. But that's alone. Like, if things need to be done, you can do them. You don't need anybody's like assistance when it comes. You don't have to like, if even though it would be nice to have assistance, the thing is that you know how to hold it down on your own. And it just feels like there should be more respect. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like it just should be more respect and acknowledgement for the simple fact of who you are in their life and what you stand for, as well as how you treated them. A lot of times it's just that, like, you treat people how you want to be treated, but they're not treating you right. So that just means that many people in your life, they don't even treat themselves right. When you see people act crazy towards others, it's usually because they have some type of void that needs to be filled within their own life, and they're projecting that emptiness onto you so that they can fill it up with your reaction or your if you give them anything that shows that you're aggravated, that fills them up, because it's almost like they're transferring their dark energy into you. And sometimes people could do that to the point where you forget how to transmute it. You know, when they say like some people just know how to push your buttons, like they know you so well that they know what to say to tick you off and make you like snap and do something that you may not really want to do. But if you move too quickly, you'll make a decision that was basically influenced. It's not that you wanted to, because you didn't have enough time to make the decision on your own. But it's kind of like it was a reaction instead of a decision. I just heard you too comfortable. What? You too comfortable? You too comfortable? I feel like that's rude. Like somebody feel like you too comfortable, like you live in your life so nicely that, and you have all of these some type of opportunities. Like there's things that are coming towards you or things that you have already, and you have people that are just like, they look at you like being spoiled or something. That's what it feels like. Like, oh, you spoiled. But I don't feel like you're spoiled. I feel like, well, you might be. But it's because the rationale behind what they see is the fact that you work hard for what you have. Everything you have, you work for it. So if you want to splurge on yourself, then go ahead. You do what you want with what you got and what you worked for. Nobody could tell you any different, but people try to because they chose not to do what you did. So then they start feeling some type of way when you have a certain level of success or upgrades in your life, glow ups, like you start to change. And then people see it and then they act like a little funny towards you, side eyes, little sly remarks. And if you when you switch your way of thinking, which I feel like you have, there's just people around you that you're actually close to that, oh, they, what is that, ha ha, kiki, and all up in your face then, right? When you do what they want, but as soon as you say no, or you mention something that happened before that wasn't something that you felt was favorable for you, or you felt like it was kind of like a disrespect, you bring it up, oh, now it's a problem. Now they can't talk to you no more. They can't, I heard they don't want to bite the bullet. What does that term mean exactly? I'm not sure. Bite the bullet. What, take the L? That's what I think it means. I'm like, what? I think it means like that. I think that's kind of like what it means. Let me see. Bite the bullet. I think that's what it means. Like, take the L. Decide to do something difficult or unpleasant that one has been putting off or hesitating over. Oh, yeah. So it's not them that bit the bullet, it's actually you. Because this is something that you wanted to say already. You wanted to call these people out and you weren't. So you decided to have that difficult conversation. Because it kept mixing in that pot. It was stirring, it got hot. They tried to run up in your spot, like in your energy. Like got too close, all up in your energy, like trying to like, it feels like they tried to bombard you, like try to break through your auric field and cause leaks of your energy. Because that's draining. When somebody comes towards you and they drain you like that, you just get drained by certain people. You'll know when you're drained by somebody and you know when somebody gives you energy. Some people give you life, okay? They'll come around you, be like, oof, I feel like I just got energized. I feel like somebody just gave me some vitamin B12 or something. Somebody gave me something because I feel good. Some people make you feel like that. And then some other people just make you feel like you just want to like go to bed or just sit down and don't say nothing. You feel like you gotta go meditate after you leave from their energy because it's so draining. And I feel like you have dealt with this. This is whoever this message is resonating with, you have been dealing with this for years, honestly. It's been years. It's been years and you never deserved it and you're just so sweet. You're so kind. And you don't get that same treatment. And I don't like that. I don't be liking that because I resonate with that. Like, I know how I am and I know how people could be. And I had to do this so I could feel it. I resonate. I could feel it. I can understand. I can come from a place of understanding because many people don't think, they don't think from a place of divine alignment. They think from a place of like scarcity. So they'll do anything for what it is that they want to the point where it doesn't have to be legit. It doesn't have to be ethical. No morals are there. No morals are present. And they just do anything. And then the one who suffers usually are those that haven't had the time to recognize how valuable they are. So you could have gotten to that point where you are you are so used to being yourself that you didn't realize your value in that area. Not to say that something's wrong with that, because I mean, even I did that. I didn't realize how kind I was. I didn't, because it was normal. And then I started to notice that I was being taken advantage of in different ways. And I was like, wait, I don't think this is right. But I'm so used to being myself that I didn't see the problem, you know? I didn't see it because it's just like, oh yeah, yeah, they just want to chill, like, because it was one time I was friends with this person, and then I noticed every year around a certain time we had a fallout, but it was never anything that was over the top, but it was always very insignificant, but it was like something small, but it was nonsense. It was always nonsense. So I decided I'm not supposed to talk to you because it was weird. Every year around the same time, we would have a disagreement, and I would always be talking to this person just like this. And that person, they was older than me, and we was cool, like for real. When we cool, we cool, but when we not, we not. And sometimes that happens, and I'm not the type to be having those problems with people. But this one particular person, like they're grown, older than me by like 5 years or something, but act very immature. Like the mindset of understanding is not there. It's kind of like this person's mindset was like selfish, if that's the best way for me to put it. And it just was a turn off because a lot of things that were said, it didn't make sense. And if it makes sense, it makes sense. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't have a problem saying I'm wrong. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, that wasn't right. My fault, you right. I'll say it. I don't have no problem saying that because sometimes we can't see ourselves. Sometimes. And then sometimes we can, but in certain instances in life, there's certain aspects. We could be the smartest person. We could be the most intellectual, intelligent person, but sometimes there's certain things that we might not even realize in ourselves until we encounter a certain person to recognize certain things. And someone that we knew mutually was telling me like certain things that they saw in this person that I really wasn't taking like that. I don't be looking for flaws in people like that. I just let them show up, when they do. And I feel like you probably felt the same way I feel because it feels like resonant to me, this message, and when you realize who a person is and you realize it's not going to change. I mean, literally, it was like, it's something in the stars between me and this person because every year for like 3 years straight, maybe 4 years straight, at the same time, we would stop talking and around the same time we would start talking again. And it's just a funny style energy. I can't do funny style. If I feel if I feel your authenticity and I know you're being real with me and you're not holding back, then it feels like I can I can deal with you. Not deal with you, but I can connect with you. But if I feel like a little funny style side eye type, it's just a little something, then I can't. And I feel like you're finally there. I feel like you're there now to the point where you chose you. And now you just want to relax. You don't want the extra baggage and burden that this person or these people give, because a lot of times what you are stressed about is other people's problems and it's not even your own. And it's not fair to you. So it's like you got your spot on lock. So just remember that. And your spot is not just where you reside, it's also your temple. It's your body, it's your mind, it's your psyche, it's your auric field, your energy bubble. If you choose who you want around you, like if people are forcing themselves on you, you probably don't even, people you want to have around you, they don't need to force themselves on you. I feel like that's key. People that you want around you, they don't have to force themselves because they're already going to know it's okay. There's a difference between somebody forcing themselves and trying to get to you or somebody that like you actually contact and like, I want you to come see me. Like you want them around. That shows that you want them around. But if you have a bunch of like these vampiric energies always contacting you, not to say hi, how you doing, but automatically start talking about problems, that they have, which is okay to a certain extent. But if that's always the conversation, that's draining. That's a vampire. That's like really trying to just dump on you. And that's not always fair. It's not right. Yes, friends support each other, but ask if the person is ready to hear it. I just feel that people might call you and beat around bushes and they want something, but they kind of like just want you to offer it instead of just being honest and asking. There's just these little things that I'm picking up where it's just not genuine. And also it's lopsided. And I don't like that. It's not right and it shouldn't be that way. And I just feel like now is the time for you to really clear that out of your life, to let these people know that it's not right. And the worst part about that is that they're not going to like it and they're going to act funny towards you and forget about everything that you actually did do for them. It's almost like now they don't even appreciate what they've received from you already in the past. Like they forgot about it. Like that, all those things that you did for them never happened. And that's how people tend to be when you say no. It doesn't even have to do with if you have it or not. Because sometimes they're like, why? You have it. But I'm not, because now I feel like you just attacking me or like using me. Sometimes I feel like you just felt used, but you just dealt with it because of maybe your status or maybe your position, and then you felt like in this position that's what you were supposed to do, but that's not necessarily right. It's best to do for those who appreciate, because there's many people that you could do a lot for, but it doesn't mean that they appreciate you. And it is what it is. No matter how you look at it, it's either to people, and you can tell when somebody appreciates something. It's not hard to tell. It's not hard. Circle, Oh, you you stepped out the circle. It's a cute little bunny, and it's a red circle. So a lot of these people had you stuck in this fiery circle. It's like egoic. Their ego made them feel like they could just do what they want when it comes to you. But you hopped out. You finally, I heard opt out. Hopped out, opt out. Yeah, you hopped out the circle. Some people are very vengeful. Just be conscious of that. Like, I'm feeling like it's just crazy how people could be this way. Like, after everything that you did, you have the nerve to actually be vengeful towards me. It feels like these people really mad because you told them the truth. So clearly they can't handle the truth. But these people didn't have any problem like throwing all of their stuff on you as if you didn't have enough to carry. Not thinking about seeing if they can help you to lighten the burden, your own personal stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was done in a different way, like if they gave back to you in a different way, because I don't know exactly how you gave to them. It could have been many different ways. Energetically, financially, mentally, like you never know, whatever it was. But even if they couldn't give whatever you gave back the same way, they could have just did it in a different way. And I feel like the relationship is on that note where that could be spoken about, but it's like after they receive what they wanted from you, they just kind of like disappear. And then you don't hear from them again until they want something else. To the point where people not even calling you to say hi or talk to you to see how you're doing. I don't like that. See, that's the stuff I don't like, because you start to see it's a pattern, and then only you could break that pattern. But I feel like it mixed for long enough and it got real hot because you became annoyed. You got hot. You were heated with the attitudes of those that you were there for, that you recognized they didn't really appreciate all the things that you've done and all the effort that you put in and everything like that. Now you got yourself on lock. Now you locked yourself away from certain energies because you already know their place in your life because they proved themselves. If they never acted like that, it wouldn't be the way it is now. It would have never happened. So now anything that has to do with truth, these people are going to not like it. They're not going to like anything that has to do with any type of truth. No, they're not going to like that. And they're going to like show it with the nasty energy, the side eyes, the sly comments. You know, it's to the point where when that start happening, it's just, you just look at them and laugh and don't say nothing. Or you just smile like, why are you even around me then? Go away. Leave. I just feel like you don't have time for it. There's certain things you make time for, and it's not for people that are that lack a certain level of understanding and appreciation and like gratitude. Like there's too many people that just walk this earth with no level of gratitude that they move from. And they have this expectation and entitlement when they shouldn't, but they do. But as soon as you see it, that's your cue. You can make it simple for yourself so you don't have to put yourself through all of that aggravation. You hopped out the cycle because it was time to. It's time for you to actually enjoy with somebody or with people or somebody, because I heard I want to dance with somebody. And that song popped in to replace that energy. It's like they kept on pulling you into their darkness, pulling you into their void. But your light is so big that now it consumed the darkness that they have placed on you, because the light will overpower the dark if you know how to use it properly. So now that you've chosen the right path for yourself, as opposed to allowing these people to steer you off your route, you know what you want to focus on now, so you're going to focus on it regardless of what anybody says to you. And it actually was always meant to be this way, but this is one of those karmic lessons that you had to learn, because it's a cycle that keeps happening. Anytime you see like this pattern of a cycle that keeps happening and it's aggravating you, you know that only you can step out of it, but then you have to do those things that may be difficult for you, like bring it up, because I feel like there's love and respect, like a certain level of love and respect for whoever you needed to communicate with. But now that you have, you feel like so much better. You feel better now, you feel better now. Yes, you do. You're supposed to. Okay, that's it for this message. If you would like to book a coaching call or a reading with me, you can. If you would like to purchase my new book, you can. It's on pre-order. It'll be available on May 24th, which is 3 days. So if you order it now, you will receive it in your email on May 24th. Okay. And yes, everything you do, do it with love. And I'll see you in the next message.